Welcome back, guys, to the second session of this story, where we are learning and getting insights and a word of encouragement also from Nelly. And before we finished up on our first session, or our first segment rather, we were talking on the effects of, of this diagnosis into your life. How has it affected you? And we were on social aspects. And you told us how it affected you socially and how sometimes you'd respond. Maybe you wake up moody, you don't want to talk. And maybe I can start by asking you, are those people around you, which are the immediate family, have they gotten to a place of, knowing you are not the way you used to be? And have they made it easy for you, even when you feel moody and when you feel you want your own space? How have they taken it?
Okay, thank you so much. Socially, it has been a challenge as well. My relationships with my friends as well. Some have come through, and I'm thankful to that. I'm so thankful for that. And also some have not, but it's also part of life. So my immediate family has been there for me. They've been so supportive. They always hold my hand during this journey. So in as much as like right now I can't basically wash my clothes or do anything. So they help me by doing so, like they're making the burden less. So they're also taking part. Like they are all cooking, washing the utensils, washing my clothes, ensuring everything is in order. Like also buying the fruits as well, making sure that my diet is right. Like they've really done their best, and I congratulate them for that. They've helped me. They're part of my journey, and I'm happy. I'm happy with them.
Okay. Yes. So your caregiving side has been awesome.
Yes.
It has been awesome.
Oh, yes.
And maybe I would like you to talk to those people that are, are offering caregiving to the patients, maybe to the loved ones. Sometimes it could be, it's family. Sometimes it's somebody employed to do that. I would like you to send a word of encouragement to them, because I think part of this healing starts from how these people are handled, right?
Yeah, true.
So I would like you to tell the caregivers something and encourage them, and also maybe tell them, even when these things happen, they should understand. Yeah.
Okay, for the caregivers or anyone having any family member or friend battling any type of cancer, I'd encourage them to be patient with them, like give them the grace. Also congratulate them in the small wins, like they got out of bed, they're able to sit down uprightly without constantly laying on the bed. They should take up the responsibility in as much as it's hard. Like we don't bring about the cancer to our lives, and we don't wish to have people doing the things we can do ourselves. So they should just be patient, just a matter of time. Like walk through this journey with them. Like may who know, like we don't know what the future holds in store. Like they can be uplifted by God. They can also remember you as well. Like you just hang in there with them, take care of them, love them, support them in any way whatsoever. Like you just sitting down with them wherever they are. Like your presence matters more. Like your physical presence. Like you just be present. Be at the moment with them. Like in the times of crying, when they're happy, like you just share their happiness with them. Don't make them feel isolated or lonely. Like just
Or a burden.
Yes, true. Also be mindful of the conversations they're having. And also cancer is not transmitted by sharing of cups or sharing of anything. Yeah.
So the stigma, people should work on stigmatizing. Yeah.
Yes. Like you should not stigmatize people. Just say like you did this and this. That's why cancer is with you. Like we don't wish for cancer to happen to anyone, and I don't think God punishes people because of their sins, because no one is perfect. Because even if you're going to have an account of the sins you've had, like everyone in some part of their life has done something wrong, and we don't repay. We are not repaid because according to our sins or anything. Like as we've been told, everything happens for a reason. Like it might be a door to something great or something positive happening in our lives.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, how has also this affected you spiritually? When we started, you said you were bitter with God, uh, which is normal. Whenever any human being gets into a space that, they feel they never deserved to be there. So, how has it been spiritually for you?
Spiritually, it has been a mess.
Mm-hmm.
Like ever since my diagnosis and then doing the examination, then starting my treatment has been a mess. Because even as much as we told, like, God has great plans for us. Like, you can't see it at the moment. Like, your mind, like, God will say, like, this darkness all over you, and then you're just asking God for light, and then something bad happens, like something worse happens. And then you're just sitting back, you're just sitting alone, you're just feeling the emotions as they're coming in. And we're just like telling God, like, why? Like, in as much as you've told us all these promises in the book, like, you're the author, like, you have good plans for us, you have great thoughts for us, like, why right now? Like, why wouldn't I have waited, like, later on? Maybe later on in life, but not right now. But even as much as I repented as well, I repented for all I said to God. And I've been listening to the preachings of Joel Osteen, Stephen Patrick, and T.D. Jakes. Like, they're preaching, whatever they preach and say you had prayed earlier, and you hear them preaching on the screen. You just feel like God is talking to them. God is speaking to you through them. And then you just go back, you just feel guilty, and then you just go back to I just go back to God and ask Him for forgiveness as well. But right now I'm at peace with God. I can read the Bible and understand. Like, it's not like before, like you just read the Bible and you're like, oh, even though you're not same, but then you just continue their life. Like, you're having an in-depth meaning and in-depth understanding. Like, this is God speaking to us through the Bible. Like, you're not supposed to mock God in as much as possible. Like, in the Easter, it's human. Okay, it's understandable because of the situation, but I'm peaceful with God at the moment. I'm peaceful with God, and He has been faithful ever since. He has been faithful. He has been faithful. Yes.
Okay. And now, after the diagnosis, you mentioned your mom, how this affected her.
True.
And as a mother, because I'm one, I know it's not an easy thing. How has it been at the family level?
At the family level, and you got the results. It really was like we are working, like, our lives are having total darkness. Like, okay, I'm the last born in the family. So for my mother, it had a true loner. She used to cry each and every single night. And also for my brother and my sister, like, they could not, like, have any understanding. Like, how do I put, like, they could not understand why this is happening in our lives. But even though we've walked that journey since March, even now we are in October, we are still together as a family. Like, they've held my hand, like, through the happiest times, the darkest times, the sad times. Even when you're not really understanding anything, they've been there for me. And it has strengthened us. Like, we are now meeting as a family. We can talk, we can have conversations. We are hoping in God for the best. We're trusting in Him as well. They encourage me, they advise me, like, and as much as you have another journey going on or it's going to happen, they're like, okay, let's give God all the praise. Like, unamalizana na hii safari ya kwanza. Like, and we're still together as a family, in as much as it has affected us. Yeah.
Okay, that's awesome, because I keep on saying family is everything.
Sure.
And from what you have said, it's just black and white. They have been your support system, and I commend them for that wherever they are.
Thanks so
May
much.
God bless them. May God keep strengthening them as well.
Absolutely, thank you.
Karibu sana. Now, you had mentioned on the effects of chemotherapy and the treatment, and this is the question that I'm about to ask you is related maybe to some extent with the effects, because I wanted to ask you the physical effects of this disease, the physical effects that you have experienced all along since you started treatment, and how have you been coping?
Physically, I lost my hair.
Okay.
And my fingers also turned black, but right now they're going back to their color. So my nails, can't see my nails are still dark.
Okay.
And also, like, I have to be cautious in the environment I'm at. I have to be cautious where I'm at. It's not like previously when I was not diagnosed, like we just take walk anyhow, like without taking care of yourself. You have to make sure you have a bottle of water, have a mask on as well. Like at the moment, as much as I'm having chemotherapy, my immunity is not that strong like any healthy person. Like I'm more prone to diseases or to infections, like other than like unlike a healthy person. Like I have to be so careful where I'm at. Even if it's to sitting in the matatu, I have to make sure like the window is open because of the hot flashes as well. Like for it not in as much as you can't tell them not to carry excess or anything. You have to make sure the windows are open for the fresh air as well and the hot flashes not to hit you where there is so much congestion. Like you have to be so careful with yourself. I have to be so careful with myself. And also with the things I take. I can't take soda at the moment or sweets or biscuits. Like even if you're to take like not in high amounts like before. Cause right now I'm not really that healthy. Okay. How do I put it? Like I'm not like a healthy person like who can take
The
anything.
immunity is a bit
My
down.
immunity is a down, yes. So have to be cautious as well. Even if it's to take maybe yogurt is fine, water is fine. And the greens are okay. I have to follow the doctor's instructions.
Okay. Okay. But one thing I'm loving is your boldness. You know, I'm in awe of, I'm amused of this kind of boldness. Because for sure, unless you tell somebody you are battling something, no one can think.
True.
You look just like anybody. Actually, you look even healthier than those people that are out there battling nothing, And so, to me, I think I have to commend you as well, because I know lots of, we win many battles in our mind.
Yeah.
The first battle you win is in your mind. The first one that you lost is in your mind. And so the fact that you have accepted this and you are in a space, you've brought yourself into a space that I got this and I'm going to face it, is just something else.
Thank you so much.
So there are so many misconceptions that goes around this disease. One of them is that it is a disease of the old ladies. And you're just 23 years. And so I'm thinking there's so many young girls out there who think I am safe. They don't maybe take even cautions like, right now it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month. They're not among those who will go for screening. They don't do the breast self-examination. And so maybe by the time one is realizing I got affected by this disease, it's very late. What can you tell these young ladies out there?
I can tell them that cancer knows no age. Like, and it's not a gender thing, because also men are also affected by breast cancer.
Okay.
So what I will tell them is to take advantage of the free breast screening, especially this month. Also, as much as they are performing the self-examination, they should take extra caution on the notices or the changes taking place in their bodies, especially for the breast, because I've earlier mentioned this. The symptoms of breast cancer, such as a discharge coming from the nipple, a lump in the breast, and also under the armpits, the dimpling of the skin
around the breast.
Yes.
Okay.
And also for the inverted nipple, which has not been there, which has not been the case since before.
Yeah.
Like anything that looks unusual in their breast, they should go and see the doctor. And as much as it's hard, scary, like just take the step of faith. Like, okay, I'm speaking out of experience. You just take the step of faith. Like, you'd rather know this is what's happening in your body, other than finding out later. And maybe when you're finding out later, it has already spread to other body organs. Cancer is beatable. Like, you're taking the bull by its horns. Like, you're not letting cancer define you. Like, it's not the end of the world.
Okay.
And cancer is also manageable and treatable, especially at the very early stages. Like, in as much as this is a lemonade in our lives, we should make lemons out of it. And for cancer, it's not supposed to, like, how do I put it? It's not supposed to, like, even if it has come with another change in another change, it's not supposed to put you stuck in a direction. Like you're supposed to continue living your life, continue having your dreams. Like in as much as they are post right now, maybe something better is coming. Because even in the Bible, like even the Son of God, Jesus Christ, he also went through tough times in his life, and also Job, who had sores all over his body. In as much as he was going through the pain, he also questioned God. And also praised him in his circumstances. Like you can imagine the pain Job was going through, having swords in his body and using something to like pottery to scrap his body. But still he had faith, like after all this, I'm not going to listen to what the 3 friends are telling him, or I'm not going to listen to my wife. I'm not going to listen to the negativity around cancer.
You block negativity.
Like you block negativity, like like cancer is treatable, like you're going to heal, like all this is going to pass. In as much as it's like you cannot perceive it at the moment, like like God is going to restore everything. Like God is going to restore everything, and it's going to be alright. Like also have someone to talk to, someone to share your burdens to. Also have someone who can listen to you, someone who's listening as well. In as much as it's hard, like you can also have your conversations with God. Like he's the one who knows you, like he knows even the deepest secrets, like he's never revealed to anyone. Like he knows he has chosen you. Like he's never neglected you. I don't know. Like you shouldn't listen to anything less than that. Like whatever God says that. Block negativity. Like ingilia hapa inatokea. Like cancer is beatable. It's treatable, is manageable, but God is still there.
Yeah.
He's still alive.
That's powerful. The other misconception we have been having in the society is cancer is a death sentence. So many people, when they get diagnosed with cancer, they are likely not to see future, their dreams, hopes shattered. And the next thing, we have even seen cancer patients who've taken their lives. So what can you tell, that person that has been diagnosed, or even that person that has been having this misconception that cancer is a death sentence?
Okay, I'd also say, like, I was also thinking the same way, like cancer is a death sentence until it hit home. And now you're like going to the hospital and like, okay, there's chemotherapy, there's the surgery, there's radiotherapy. So like treatment, like there's still treatment. Like for cancer, it's not supposed, as much as it's scary, it's not supposed to put you in your shell, or how do I say? It's not supposed to put you in the same shell you are. It's supposed to make you, like, even if it's so hard for you to break through the shell or to see light, like you just have to understand, like for cancer is, I wouldn't say it's like any other disease, but it's treatable, and ensure you have the right support system with you. Like you're not supposed to have suicidal thoughts, and have someone to talk to. Like even if it's not your immediate family or your friends, you can talk to a stranger, the people in the hospital who can listen to you, or you can talk to someone who's walked down the path, the same journey or the same path with you. Like always always talk, like whichever emotion you feel, let it come. Not supposed to suppress it, whether it's anger, breaking the glass, whichever emotion comes to your mind and you get you hear you have cancer, like let it come out. Don't suppress it. Even if it's to cry, you're supposed to cry for a month. Like you're the one who knows what you're feeling. Don't let anyone tell you like it's going to be okay, or don't let anyone tell you like acha kulia or something. Like you're the one who knows the pain you're going through. Like you feel the emotion, let it out. Cry, burst into tears, laugh, cry, laugh. Like you have the right support system.
It's a roller coaster. It's a roller coaster.
Yes. And we're not promised a life without any trouble. You're not supposed to be perfect or sweet. Like there are hills, there are mountains along the way.
Thank you very much for that. I also, what I'm picking from you is that regardless of what one is going through, it's also important, to be in a space where you can, you get intentional about it, and you decide, well, this is where I am, but I'm not giving up. I'm going to seek for the, for the help that I need, whether mental, whether, physical, all types of assistance that one requires at that moment, you just become bold and say, this is where I am and I'm going to face it and I'm going to seek assistance. And that way, to me, it looks like it is even easy because it will easen the journey.
Yeah.
Because you see, our mental wellness is where everything starts. If you're not okay mentally, it's not even possible to get into these fights.
Yeah.
And that is one thing that I'm really, really liking. Let's talk about the cost. From what I've been picking, this is not a cheap journey. What can you say about the talk?
Okay.
The cost about, these treatments.
Okay, I'm thankful to NHIF. It has been catering for my treatments. But before starting the initial treatment, for the consultation fee, the biopsy, the ultrasound, the staging scan, also the top-ups. The top-ups after NHIF is catered for a certain amount. Like, it's money from your pocket. You know, NHIF doesn't do that also in the early stages. So it's you getting the money from the pocket and paying, and the price varies. The price also varies. So for staging scan, for the staging scan as well, it varies with the amount. It can be 20,000 or 30,000 as well. And then also for chemo, like a day before, you have to go to the hospital to have the blood test. So that's all money from your pocket, regardless of where the chemo is falling in the month, during the month. It can be early, late, or even middle. So you have to get money to have the blood test. And also for the blood test is to show how your kidneys are, also for immunity. If at all the immunity is going to be low, you're supposed to have some boosters, and it's injections. You have to get that from the hospital, and it's also money from your pocket. If your blood is low, you have to have a blood transfusion. Money from your pocket, you're still going to pay. So even if you've done all that and still proceed for chemo, you're still going to repeat another blood test and still money from your pocket. But I'm lucky because I've never had a problem with my immunity. It depends with age. So, but it's been a challenge financially. Financially, it's a challenge. Chemotherapy, the treatment is costly. That is costly.
So what can you tell people, when you know that you are around somebody who is battling this menace? What can you tell those people around? Could be family, friends, the circle of this person, having to consider that this is an expensive affair. What can you tell these people? Because we, mostly as Kenyans, even when we hear somebody has been diagnosed, unless we are called for harambes of the fundraising, you will rarely get people going extra mile for others.
Yeah, true.
So what can you tell people when they are called for such, or when they hear somebody is battling such a disease?
What I can tell them is to help where they can. Like, help with the clean heart, not with the bitter heart, or hapa ikiwa kona cancer, sini penye peke yenu familia mnaweza handle the situation. Like, it's already hard for the family, even in as much as they don't say, in as much as they don't show. Like, they're the ones who know what's going through them behind closed doors. They're the ones who know. Like, you should help where you can, even if it's not maybe catering for the treatment. You can offer to pay for the fare as well, buy fruits as well. Like, you can go to the hospital with them, walk the journey with them, hold their hand, or go visit to the doctor. When they're going to the doctors, like, you just meet them.
Like, offer support,
offer affection, love. Like, show them they're not alone, and also understand them. Like put them in a safe environment, a secure environment for them. Like, it's hard. I know it's not easy. It's hard, but just let them hang in there for them. Be their strength. If you're my caregiver, I see you are weak, like you are crying, like emotionally already drained, and then I get to see that. It also have an effect on me. Like, I feel like I'm a burden. I feel like, okay, it's not easy for them. Like, maybe they're questioning their God as well, but it's understandable. But I think they should they're not supposed to show those negative emotions around the patients. They just keep it far away from them. They don't need that negativity right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
They need encouraging words, the positivity around them. Like you tell them, like, Uta, you're going to beat this cancer, and maybe a year from now, they're going to be laughing, you're going to be celebrating.
Yeah.
Like, that's what they want to hear, because if you give them such words, they're going to have the morale to even fight cancer. They're not going to see it as a how do you put it, like as a barrier. They're not going to see it as a barrier, but they're going to see it as a, how do I put it? They're going to overcome it, and they're going to be sharp and then come out of it much stronger than they were.
Okay. Okay. Since you started your treatment, have you met other people maybe of your age battling the same, the same disease like you?
Yes.
And have you also maybe come across somebody that you look up to because maybe they have fought this and they have been able to overcome? So every time you look at them, they're a source of inspiration. They're a source of hope, and you're like, if they did it, I will do it.
Yes, I've met younger people, of course, girls my age at the hospital. Well, okay, and there's a lady I look up to. She's called Gladys. She's also a survivor. So I look at her and we see how she has been restored, and we see she doesn't look like someone who's gone through that journey. And I'm like, I'm going to be like you. Like, you are the, how do I say, inspiring me to even be this journey. Because you're the physical evidence, like the evidence itself. Like, you've gone through that journey, despite it all, you've been restored. You're still happy, you're still encouraging people, and I'm happy. Like, she has been there with me. She has been holding my hand, encouraging me, advising me, also listening to my cries, making us laugh, and I'm hopeful. Like, I'm also going to get healed. I'm already healed, actually. Like, you profess it to the time.
Absolutely. Fortunately, I know Gladys, and she's such a lovely lady. Every time we have a conversation with her, I'm always left challenged, especially on how, human she is. She's full of humor. She's just a wonderful lady. So Gladys, God bless you wherever you are. We don't take for granted what you're doing to these girls and every other patient that comes across you. So as we wind up, we are in October, and this is the month where we create awareness for breast cancer. And in general, all cancer, I think the awareness happens in this month. So I would like you to, first of all, encourage people, to go out and do the screening, because some of cancer, until it gets to a certain stage, it may not pain. You may just live with it without knowing. But early screening can lead to early detection. And so that means early treatment, and we lower the risk of the things that can happen along the way. Yeah.
So what I'd encourage them is, as I've said, like, they should take advantage. Like, not necessarily the ladies as well, even men. They should take advantage of this free screening for the cancers, or any screening that happens in either month. They should make sure, like, they're checked. Like, anything that's unusual in their body, they should go to the hospital. And as we've also talked about, you said, like, cancer is not a death sentence. Like, even if you've been found out to have cancer, you're not supposed to say, like, this is the end of the world, or you're never going to achieve anything, or how do I put it? Like, it's not supposed to define you at the moment. Like, at the back of your mind, you should have maybe someone to look up to, or to have someone work through, or to have someone you aspire to become a better person, or to look at these heroes, or to read about the people who overcome cancer, and say it, like, you're gonna use it. I'll use it for your own advantage. Like, if she did it, I'm also going to do it. Like, the same God was taking her from this journey, it's also the God is going to take me through this journey. Like, it's not like I've also learned something from me. Like, if you've already won it in your mind, like, you're also going to win it physically.
Yeah.
Like, mentally, even if it's a challenge, like, you should just have your own. Like just take your own time to heal or to accept the results. And then you emerge a better person or a more successful person. And then after doing so you can go into have with a positive mindset. You're going to the hospital. You're not going to go there bitter or resentful or having this negativity around. You're going to go doing that. At the end of it all, everything will come back to you. Like God is still there. Like it's not a loss. Like even if the devil intended to be a loss, like it's not going to be a loss. No way.
Absolutely.
No.
I also want you to take a minute and encourage that patient who is at the verge of giving up because of the maybe harshness of the treatment, because of the, maybe they're frustrated, they're worried about costs, support system. Just give them a word of encouragement.
And so I'd like to encourage everyone who's going through the cancer journey. In as much as it's tough and difficult, like I'd advise them to just hang in there. Like just like don't feel frustrated in as much as that's the emotion that's coming out with the cancer. Like even if the side effects are there, just know like after you're done with chemo, everything is going to go back the way it was. Even if it's going to take a certain timeline, like your hair will come back, your skin will come back to normal. Like for chemotherapy, it might even lighten up your face and get rid of the pimples as well if you had them. But I'd encourage them to be strong, like you be positive, pray as much as possible. Like, you cannot do this all by ourselves. As much as the doctors are there, the support system is there, like also need God in our lives. Like pray, just make sure, even if your support system is there, talk with them, tell them what you need. Let them listen, let them be present to you, let them offer their hand. Like don't feel like you're a burden. Because at the moment your body is not performing the way it was before. You need help. And don't feel it's kind of like a woye feeling. Like don't have it like
the pity party.
Yes, like they're doing it for your better. They're doing it for your good. They're not doing it to receive any treatment, any payment after all.
So embrace the help at that moment. It's what you need.
Yes.
Okay.
That's what they need. And they're doing, in as much as the support system is there, like, there's some things they can also be doing. They can also go and have their own sugar list elsewhere. But they're sacrificing the time to be there with you. So also be thankful. Be thankful to them. Like don't take them for granted, no.
Okay.
Be thankful.
Are there people you're thankful?
Oh
to?
Yes. I'm so thankful.
Would you love to give them a shout out?
Yes, I'd like to give them a shout out. First of all, I thank God. I also thank my mom, my brother, my sister, my boyfriend Boaz, Dr. Mbogwa, Dr. Linda, Gladys, Carol, my cousin Wanji, Debra, Tabitha, the overseer and his family, and also Jackie, Beth, Esther. Like they've worked this journey with me. They've encouraged me, and I'm so thankful for their care, their support, their time. Like we've laughed together, we've cried together in the hospital, but we've also gone home also laughing about it. Like I'm so thankful for their patience, their understanding as well. For them doing the things that I'm supposed to do, they're also doing it. I'm thankful to them, taking me to the hospital, to and fro, listening to me whenever I cry, whenever I have issues, Like the many times I've talked to them with my anxiety, with the worries, they're usually in the back of my mind, but they make it a little bit easier, the ease and the burden. And I still choose them in another life.
Wow.
I love them so much, so very much. I love them so much.
Wow.
And may God bless them in everything they do. Bless them, and I'm also learning from them. I'm learning from them as well. Yeah.
Okay. We are very grateful to have you in this show. And guys, I hope you have learned a lot. Personally, I have learned a lot. And I'm inspired. And mine is just to encourage you. Keep up. Keep being bold. And in our generation, trust me, you're such an inspiration. And especially to those young ladies or even young men that are battling or rather are in such a journey and they may feel like they've come to an end. At least through you, it's practical. We can see there's hope. And what I've picked is just keep the right attitude and keep fighting and above all, involve God. So I'm going to let you do your parting shot, and we will call you another time.
Thank you so much.
And we are very happy that you honored our invite. And may God bless you, may God heal you. And even in this journey, we are together. And if you are comfortable, you can give out your number so that anybody who feels that they may want to support you in any way, they can do it. Your social handles, if you have them, just feel free to give them out. And we wish you well. And we are really, really, personally, I'm so, so, so proud of you. As we wind up this show today, we want to thank you for, first of all, honoring our invite, being bold and telling your story, being bold and facing this head on, and being also an encouragement to young generation. We can never thank you enough for that. And so mine is to wish you the very best. Even as you go on with the treatment, I know God got you. That is the only assurance that I know has a future and a hope. And so you have mentioned that this journey is quite a costly one. And because I know this show will get to so many people, and there's somebody out there who might feel they would love to support you, if you are comfortable, you can give them your number and also maybe your social handles if you have them. So as you do your parting shots, consider doing that if you are okay with it. And we wish you the very best. And we know one day we'll be back with a testimony. So, yes.
Thank you so much for the invite as well. Thank you for listening to me. Thank you for kind words. I'm so thankful to that. And also, may God remember you in everything you do.
Thank you.
And you're an amazing woman. I love your smile.
Thank you, dear.
So my social media pages is on Facebook. It's Neybayday, Neybayday. TikTok is Nellius, NELLIUS_Wanja. So that's my social media pages. And so I like to remember to subscribe, share, like, comment the fancy talk show. Yes.